me with about 30. A combo of 30. So before I even knew it, he hit me with a 30 piece. I'm like, what the So I'm next thing I know, I'm on the floor, I'm like, what the just happened? I'm like, he hit me with a 30. So I'm like, oh. So I'm pushed. So now we was just walking around, just doing dumb shit, doing dumb young nigga shit, know what I mean? And we popping on niggas while we walking and shit. We ain't got nothing to do. So niggas is like, yo, let's go down the whole street and fuck that nigga Wally up. Now I don't even know this nigga. They know the nigga, know what I mean? But I never heard of this nigga Wally. So we walking down Hopkinson. We're coming from Hopkinson way. We smacking niggas on the way down the hall and shit. We doing mad dumb shit. Playing knockout. So now we get down the hall. Now mind you, I got on a fresh brand. I think this is probably either my first or second time wearing this. Brand new, fresh Tommy. The whole fucking outfit. Know what I mean? Pants and shirt, sky blue. Got my shit fresh. This is like 87, 88. It's either 87 or 88. I got them brand new, fresh. Got my shit from Roy's Fashion on Pickett. The only spot that used to sell Tommy. I used to have to come from the stuy, and whenever I go to the Ville, visit the family and all that, or me and my grandmother just, know what I mean, get on a bus and just head over to Roy's. So I'm fresh. We just walking around doing dumb shit. We get down near the hall. So now the nigga Wally ain't bothering nobody. This nigga in his crib and all that. My nigga, we go to the nigga crib. Haul the nigga out and all that.
Now you talking about this is when you was fucking with niggas on Herkimer and all of that?
Yeah. We fresh up the hill, know what I mean? So we go call this nigga out and all that, my nigga. The nigga come outside, nigga like, yo, I'll fight any one of y'all. So nigga like, yo. So niggas trying to see who gonna fight him. Niggas like, yo, Shug, why don't you fight him? I was like, I don't give a fuck about fighting. So, mind you, I'm fresh. I really don't feel like fighting in my fresh shit.
How old is your shit at this time?
Like I'm like, I gotta be somewhere between 11, probably 12. So I'm going in the fight. I'm playing like I'm going in like this nigga can't beat me. So I ain't even going in here trying to act like, know what I mean, I'ma really fight. My nigga. The nigga I'm playing. Not taking the fight serious. The nigga hit me with some shit. And my nigga, when he hit me, I don't know what happened. I was on the floor. I don't even remember hitting this nigga before he hit me. I don't remember none of that. I know we was getting it on for a minute, but then the nigga hit me with some shit because once again, I'm playing, not taking this shit serious. Nigga hit me with some shit, then I'm on the floor. So the nigga, like behind, on the side of me, the nigga hit me in my eye so hard, like 2-3 times, my nigga. I got up. All I seen was everybody was double. Everybody. I was like, hold the fuck up. I'm like, hold on. I'm reaching. I'm like, the fuck? Like everybody, my fucking eye is killing me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I got double vision, my nigga. I'm seeing two of everybody. I'm like, oh, I said, hold up, this shit is over. We're gonna have to continue this another day. So nigga, I'm walking off, but I'm so dizzy because I'm seeing two niggas. Like, I'm so dizzy. I'm like, I'm barely walking. So I'm like holding on to shit while I'm walking. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong? So I'm like, this nigga done whooped my ass playing around. So now when I left, these niggas jumped the nigga because I had to walk off. So they jumped him, but that ain't got nothing to do with my eye, my nigga. So I leave, I go back up the hill. I walk up the hill by myself. Like I said, I'm dizzy because I can't see shit. I'm seeing two of everything. Two buses, cars, everything is double in my right eye. So I walk up the hill, finally make it to my grandma's crib. So everybody like, what's wrong? So I'm like, so now I got the lie. I can't tell them a nigga just whooped my ass. Cause then the family gonna be like, what? Nigga whooped you? We gotta go back down there. So I can't go back down there, not right now. I can't tell them, listen, I'm seeing two niggas right now. I can't fight again right now. So they asked, what's wrong? Like, what happened? I'm like, nah, man, this nigga, we just had a fight, whatever. Nigga hit me with something in my eye. I had to make up some shit real quick. Nigga hit me with something in my eye and all that. So they like, who? And I'm like, nah, don't worry about it. We dealt with that. Now this is before I even knew niggas jumped them. After I left, I had to walk off. So I'm thinking, all right, fuck it, go to sleep. Shit gonna be right. Tomorrow I'm going back down. We got to do this again. We got to dance again, my nigga. Woke up the next day, same shit, can't see shit. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So now I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not doing that. So I go back to the stuy. Now in the stuy on my block on Gates, we got this shit called a ramp where we go play baseball and football and shit like that. It's like you park cars under it. It's like a parking garage, but up top is other shit. Know what I mean? We drew the baseball field and all that, Skelly and all that up there. Know what I mean? Used to have benches, but them shits got tore up a long time ago. So that's what niggas used to do up there. Anyway, now I get home third day, thinking this shit, when I wake up, this shit gonna be gone. Nigga, still got double vision. Go up there, try to play some softball. I can't hit shit. Every time the ball come, my nigga, I'm swinging at everything. Cause I can't. Niggas like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Like, yo, I can't see, my nigga. I gotta go back in the house. Nigga, I had double vision for 2 weeks.
You ain't go to the hospital in that 2 weeks?
I ain't go to the hospital or nothing, my nigga.
I couldn't. I would have took my ass to the hospital, son.
Yo.
2 weeks, you was bugging out, son.
But not only did I have double vision, I had the headache with it, though. I had the headache with it. For the whole 2 weeks that I couldn't see,
your retina
my eye was hurting.
Ruptured. Your shit probably was ruptured.
Nigga, I wasn't going to the hospital or nothing. That's back. Just wasn't trying to go to the hospital. Now that was the first one. No, matter of fact, that was the second time. Only 2 times I had my ass whooped. That was the second one. The first one, I was in school. Brand new school. Might have been. Hold on, I'm trying to see. Which one was first? I think the Wally shit was 89. The other shit was 80. I can't remember which one was first. But anyway, both of them, same type of shit. But this one is different because I'm in a brand new school. I know probably 2 people in the whole school. At this, I'm fresh. This is like I think this is the first day or the second day of school. I'm in school. We go to the yard for lunch.
Nigga said the yard. We fucked up. We all fucked up, son. We fucked up in the game, man.
So niggas go outside for lunch and all that.
Where you said this is at? You said this is the stop?
Yeah, this is the stop.
Okay.
Now, yeah, we back at the stop now. This is PS 81. Thaddeus Stevens on decal between Stuyvesant and Lewis. Right? So I'm in there first or the second day. So now one of my classmates, the nigga Keith, I mean, we outside, everybody having fun and all that. So the nigga pushed me a little bit, not no hard pushing, not like that. Like some shit you do with your man, I mean, nudge him or whatever. So when I nudged the nigga back, I wasn't really expecting what was coming. Like, playing around, not taking the situation serious, because this situation really wasn't serious. But not knowing that this nigga had on his mind, new nigga, I'ma fight this nigga. I didn't know that this nigga had this on his mind the whole time, the whole day. So I nudged the nigga back. I'm not even paying attention to the nigga. The nigga hit me with about 30. A combo of 30. So before I even knew it, the nigga hit me with a 30 piece. I'm like, what the the nigga, so next thing I know, nigga, I'm on the floor, I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, this nigga hit me with a 30. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm pushed. So now the niggas rush over. Like now I'm trying to fight the nigga, but I can't, cause the nigga that hit me with, like I said, like a 30 piece, my nigga, real quick. So I'm like, what the fuck? So niggas rush over, break it up, pick me up, whatever, help me inside. I'm like, hold on. This is crazy. Niggas gotta help me inside, my nigga. I'm like, nah, I got to kill this nigga. I got to kill him. Like, ain't no nothing. I got to kill this nigga. So I get in they take me to the nurse office and all that. My nigga, I got 2 black eyes. My lip leaking. And I'm looking like the raccoon. I'm like, so now, after a while, they take me back to class, right? So now in class, the nigga like, yo, nigga send word, yo, if he want to fight after school, we can fight after school. So I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna fight a nigga after, I'm still punch drunk. This nigga that hit me with a 30. So I'm like, but I gotta whoop this nigga ass. The nigga snuck me and got that off. But I got to fight this nigga. I'm gonna beat the hell out this nigga. So now, after school, my mom's come. Cause like I said, this is a brand new school. So she walk up there. She see me. As soon as I come out the door, she see me. She's like, what the hell happened? So I'm like, I told her what happened. Like, this nigga snuck me. So I guess when he seen my moms and whatever, the nigga, I guess, dipped the other way. He was from Roosevelt. So he dipped right across the street, because right across the street is Roosevelt. So he dipped back, know what I mean? So I ain't see the nigga. So now the next day, my nigga O from Roosevelt, that's like his little son. Keith is O little son. So O was like, yo, nah, his son didn't know, like, leave that alone, da-da-da-da. So I'm like, now O is my man. I respect him, I mean, son, little chubby nigga, but son nice with his hands at that time. Like I said, he taught the nigga Keith how to fight. Now I'm nice with my hands too at that time. So, and I'm skinny, I'm fast, all that, but I'm like, all right. Not only is it gonna be like if I beat this nigga ass, O can't stop the whole fucking Roosevelt. I don't know none of these niggas yet. I probably know, like I said, in the whole school, I'm probably one or two niggas came with me from my old school. Cause how I got there, they turned my school that was right across the street from my crib, they turned that into one of them fucking somewhat private schools at that time. They started doing that bullshit, making niggas wear uniforms and all that.
Yeah, charter schools.
Yeah, so, but it wasn't a charter school. They was calling it something else at that time. But they turned it into one of those. And what happened was they made all the old niggas take a test. Now the test you had to take was some ink spot shit. Like, what this ink spot look like? What this one look like? So now, the nigga that's giving me the ink spot test, all these shits look like butterflies. But you supposed to tell them this shit look different every time. I'm telling the nigga exactly what it looked like to me. Shit look like a butterfly. This shit look like whatever. They told me, nah, get the fuck out of here. They kicked me out. I don't know if you remember the nigga Drew that was in Green with us.
Yeah, I remember.
On my block.
I remember, son.
Yeah. They kicked that nigga out.
Drew was in G. He was in G2 with me, matter of fact. He was in G1 first, then they moved him over to G2.
So my man O was like, yo, Arsene, yo, leave that shit alone, know what I mean? That's my little man. He didn't know, know what I mean? He didn't know because you was new, whatever. But, know what I mean? I'm like, the nigga snuck me. Oh, he was like, yo, but on the strength of me, leave that alone, know what I mean? So me and Keith wound up becoming mad cool. Even though the nigga did the sucker shit on the strength of, I left the shit alone. And like I said, after that, me and son, it took a while. I think it took a while for me and son to become cool. But me and son eventually became mad cool and shit like that.
So let me tell you, some same type of shit like that happened to me, except for I was the nigga starting trouble with the new nigga in school. You feel me? My son Angel from Suffalo, that's my word. That nigga we had to be in like 3rd grade. Now I mean in 298. And I was sort of a bully in my class. Like, not a bully, but I just was the type of dude that I felt like I had to run, I had to motherfucking be the boss in my class. You feel what I'm saying? Amongst my little peers anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So this nigga comes in my class, this nigga named Angel from Suffalo. Son ended up becoming my man like crazy, but when he first came into school, I'm starting with the nigga. He in my class, I'm starting with the nigga crazy, like trying to bully the nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So son wasn't scared. You feel me? Son wasn't scared. So that nigga was like, all right, so let's fight after school, 3 o'clock. Know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, nigga, so let's fight then. You feel what I'm saying? But in my head, I'm like, damn, I don't know this nigga. I don't know how his hand skill I don't know how his hand skill, just my luck. This nigga shit crazy, you feel me? I'm like, so the whole day, I'm like, damn, now I gotta get it on with this nigga at 3 o'clock because I was running my mouth. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, my nigga. So like I said, I was starting with the nigga. Nigga was minding his motherfucking business. I was starting with that nigga, trying to bully that nigga. He was brand new in the class. He like, all right, so see me at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock came, my nigga, the whole school followed us out into the grass. Soon as the fight started, that nigga just threw a punch, bust my whole snot box open. Bong! My shit leaking. Niggas like, oh! Niggas break the fight up. And basically, niggas damn near carry that nigga home on their shoulders. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yo, son, that shit happened dumb fast. I ain't get a chance to throw one punch, nothing. That nigga threw one punch, hit my shit, boom. My shit start leaking. Son, niggas carried that nigga home on their shoulders like an NBA finals game. You heard? And I went back to my motherfucking house. I felt like shit. I'm like, damn, I got snuffed. Now I mean, by the new niggas bust my shit. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta go back to school the next day and face my class after niggas bust my snot box in front of the whole 298. Son,
yeah, that's crazy.
I was tight, son. But I had to go to school. I was trying to make up all type of excuses not to go to school the next day. Now me, my mom was like, nah, you going. I went to school. I went to the gym. We used to have to go to the gym to line up for class and shit in the morning. I remember this chick, I forgot, I think it was this chick named Melody. She was from like Glenmore, like that building across the street, that one single building on Mother Gaston. She just was like, she looked at me, everybody was trying to be easy and not say nothing about it, because I still was the type of nigga that you ain't gonna be just making fun of me, you feel what I'm saying? So everybody with all my mans was trying to just be quiet and ignore that. This chick Melody just looked at me and was like, that nigga Angel fucked you up. I was like, damn, that shit just crushed me, my nigga. But then real talk, I even had to laugh on that. I had to laugh and say, yo, that shit was. The way she said that shit, she was like, that nigga Angel fucked you. I was like, yo, even I had to laugh, son. You understand what I'm saying? And then after that, word is bond, me and the nigga Angel was mad cool. That was my fucking son. We used to play GoBots. We used to collect GoBots together. I used to go to that nigga crib in Suffalo. We used to play games, watch TV. That was my son. Like, he became like my best friend. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk. But I was starting with that nigga. He bust my snot box right quick. You heard? But sometimes it take that for niggas to respect each other. You heard?
Yeah, definitely.
But that's my son. I love that nigga, man.
When we was in 308, my nigga, we basically, as some second and then third graders, we ran that school, my nigga. Like, we literally ran that school. We ran that, like, no lie. All my friends, I don't remember if Drew did, because I think Drew didn't come there until we was in the third grade. But all my friends, I used to take up for all my friends when it came to fighting. So my niggas used to call me Uncle R. I don't know why. I don't know who started the shit, but they used to call me Uncle R in school. So my nigga Shaheem Glover, my nigga Allen, my son Darnell, that's lived on my block, know what I mean? Was crazy with, now these is my mans, but you know, back in the days, niggas used to try to put niggas to sleep. Mm-hmm. The nigga Darnell was the nigga that I used to try to put to sleep all the time, and this my man. But we young, we don't know no better. Like we trying to get our skills up to par to put a nigga to sleep. Yeah, so niggas, this is my crash test dummy that I used to try to put to sleep. So now me, these niggas, we had a nigga in second grade, we had a nigga named Michael Lee, right? Michael Lee was dark skinned. This nigga was brolic in the second grade, my nigga. This nigga family must have had this nigga doing 1,000 push-ups a day. This nigga had muscles and stomach muscles and all that in the second grade.
I know niggas like that. My nigga Shah Kim was like that for my projects. Nigga
my
had a grown man body.
This nigga, and he one of them Shabba Rank looking niggas. So he didn't mind fighting. So he used to pick on them, and I used to have to take up for them. But what's crazy, me and this nigga Michael Lee, we used to fight all the time. But this is our fight. Nobody never got hit, my nigga. I swing at that nigga get me in a headlock and fall on the floor, and we'd just be like that until the teacher come break it up. I couldn't get out the headlock. And he never, like when he had me in the headlock, son never swung. So nigga never swung, hit me, none of that. So son never hit me, son never did nothing. Son would just grab me in the headlock, fall on the floor. That'd be our whole fight every time. I swing at the nigga, I miss, or if I swing, or he'll grab me and just put me in a headlock and fall on the floor. And that'd be the whole fight.
GENPOP in the building, man. We taking over these YouTube streets. You heard? Everything moving. We taking over. Z-Man, Suicide Polo, with the Ski Man walking around the hood like He-Man. You already know. Comment gang, I need y'all to put about 618 comments on this. You heard? Slim Blunt gang, you know we in the building. Leave them comments. You heard? Jail Blunt gang, Roach Blunt gang. We outside. Shout out to all the supporters that be hitting up that Cash App, that Venmo, that PayPal, and be copping that merchandise off genpop.store. Yurt?
I spins back around in the middle of the street, and I let go again. One of my uncles, he come out with the gauge. He let go too. He's jumping in cars, screeching off. Everybody going. My car won't start.
Won't start?
It won't start, son.
You talking about the legs?
The legs won't start. This girl I was messing with, her name, she called me. Like I'm in the field. I'm in Newport. So I'm chilling, you know, drinking, doing what we do every day. I get a call, so she called me Marvell. She like, yo, Marvell. She was like, yo, they jumped me. Like, so I'm like, jumped you? Who jumped you? So she started telling me, I can't remember the chick's name, but it was some sisters. She was like, yeah, they jumped me, whatever. And she said the brother jumped in and jumped her too. And she started calling them all type of bitch ass niggas and this and that. And he was like, yeah, whatever, bitch. And you could go get that nigga with the blue legs. Now, when she was telling me she got jumped and all that, I'm like, all right, at first she was like, the chicks and all that. I'm like, all right, I can't get, like, in my mind, I'm like, but what do you call me for? Like, we just fucking, like, you ain't.
Why is she even telling you that though, nigga?
Yeah, like, why you even, like, why you call me? Like, I can't get involved in no chick fights. So when she said the nigga jumped in and all that, I'm still like, all right, I can go have a talk with the nigga or whatever, maybe. I mean, because my cousin and them was staying right across the street from Wheatsville. So I'm over there all the time anyway. So I'm going to have to see the nigga anyway. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to have to talk with the nigga. But then she, a hothead at that time, she like, yeah, and that nigga said, and you can go get that nigga with the blue legs. Telling me that at that time is like telling a young Shug, like a 14-year-old Shug, like, nigga, he said, what? You can go get me? Alright. So I called my cousin. I'm like, yo, where you at? He like, we in KB's. Meet me by the crib. This was going on. So alright. So me and two of my mans from the Ville, we hop in the Lex. We on our way. So now we get there first. We get out there first. So now When we get there, I drive back around the block, park, because I'm looking for the nigga. Now what's crazy is, I don't know how the nigga look. All I know is the nigga name. So now, I'm going through the whole Weeksville. Thing in my hand and all that. I'm walking through crowds of niggas. Where the nigga at, nigga? Asking everybody, little niggas, older niggas, whoever. Yo, where the nigga? So, now, after I go through 2 entrances and I don't see the nigga, niggas is looking like niggas is scared. Some niggas ain't, you know what I mean? The niggas ain't saying nothing, alright. So by the time we get to the corner of Troy, everybody else pulling up. So now, we like, alright, tell them niggas what's going on, whatever. They like, alright. So now, 5 of us go back across the street. Everybody got something on them. So now, my son, he just had got shot not too long ago. He with us. But he don't got nothing on him. But my other man do, I do, 2 other people do. So we go on the corner to where like they little backyard and all that at, where everybody be at. So there's a bunch of niggas out. So everybody else come towards us. Is one nigga that goes the other way. So we like, yo, where the nigga at? They like, yo, son, son, it ain't even like that. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, son don't know no better, this and that, whatever. Niggas ain't trying to hear that right now. So the nigga that's going the other way, niggas is like, is that the nigga right there? Is that him? So I forgot who it was, but somebody was like, yo, is that the nigga? Is that the nigga? And just start popping at the nigga. When he started popping, everybody started popping. So now you got four things going on. So it sounded like a war zone. Like one nigga bending down, another nigga over his shoulder. So it's looking crazy, looking like a movie.
So hold on, you mean all the niggas you was with started popping? Or?
Yeah, everybody I'm with. Everybody popping, letting go. So niggas stop. So now we running towards the cars. So now somebody start popping from the roof, from their side. But when they pop from the roof, they pop their own man. Like we running back across the street now. So when they pop from the roof, they pop their own man. So my shit, the shit that I had, it had held like maybe, I think 15 or 16. I'm not sure. I didn't finish popping at the time. So when the nigga popped back at us while we running across the street, I spins back around in the middle of the street and I let go again. So all the traffic, all the cars that's coming down Troy Avenue, all you hear is screeching, like everybody coming to a halt because they see everybody what's going on. So now at the same time, one of my uncles, he come out with the gauge. He let go too. So now it's time to get the fuck up out of here. We can't stay right here, right now. Niggas jump in their cars, screeching off. Everybody going. My car won't start.
This shit won't start?
Shit won't start, son.
You talking about the legs?
The legs won't start. Me and 2 of my mans in there. This shit won't start, and I don't know why. So when it finally do start, because I'm like, oh, this is crazy. Like, we jumped in. It's time to go. This should not start. Now, I don't know why it don't start, whatever. So then it do start. So now we going. My shit, all I hear is... I'm like, what the fuck? I got a flat.
From shots or?
Nah, it's glass in the street, a nail or something, but I got a flat. So now, I can't go all the way back to the Ville on the flat, nigga, and I can't see it and change no flat. So now, I gotta drive to grandma's crib. I had some grandmas living on Brooklyn. So I drive to Brooklyn Avenue. Run up in the crib, me and my man run up in the crib. My mom's like, what you done did? She was like, nigga, you did something because you wouldn't have been here this time of night. And you ain't called or nothing. You just run up in the crib and all that. So I'm like, nah, I tell her what happened, whatever. She was like, all right. So I called my baby mother, listen, I need you to come get the car, take it back to the crib and bring me your car. So that's what she did. She came. I forgot how the fuck I got the flat fixed. I can't remember how the flat got fixed, but the flat got fixed by the time she got there. I just didn't want to drive my car. So I let her take the car back home, and I jumped in her car. We jumped in her car and went back to the Ville. So now, if I'm not mistaken, the next day, 2 days later, some shit like that, niggas in Newport come out, whatever. We find out one of the niggas that we wasn't looking for called around to get some hammers for us. Two mistakes he did. The first person he called my cousin. Not knowing that's my cousin, now he calling, asking for hammers. Like, yo, son, I need hammer. These niggas, So I guess my cousin's like, where's somewhere? Like, yeah, these niggas, they live right across the street, Wheatsville. So my cousin, I guess, is like, yo, so, I mean, what's the niggas? Who the niggas? He's like, yo, nigga named Shug. He's like, what? Like, nigga, that's my family. Like, that's my cousins, nigga, my first cousin. His mother, my mother, and his father, his brother and sister, nigga. How the fuck you calling me for hammers for my family? So then he called his family. His family live in Newport. The niggas he calling. They're like, what? Says, son, nah, you gonna have to let that go. They letting them know, nah, not them. Like, they like family to us. We can't help you on that front. Like, you gotta let that go. That's your man and all that, but don't get involved in that. Cause them niggas ain't playing. You get involved in that, we can't help you. So son, I guess, he let it go. Cause he ain't want that problem. First of all, I got another cousin that damn near had Albany under siege. Niggas was scared of him in Albany, because that's where he from. Right across the street, matter of fact. But the projects he used to run through them projects. So, and the little nigga that called asking for hammers is basically almost from Albany. But the nigga that we was looking for is from Wheatsville. But son from Albany used to hustle in Wheatsville. Now, once again, we seen this little nigga before, but the problem ain't with him. We looking for the nigga So now, months go by, whatever. One day I hear something about the nigga, whatever. Boom, I get knocked, I get locked up in Newport for the hammer in the car and all that. So while I'm on an island, I'm in OBCC at this time. So I meet this nigga named is from somewhere in BK. I can't remember where this nigga from. He wanna get to know everybody type niggas. He not no gangster. He one of them, I want to be in everybody's business just so I can know everybody. I'm not a gangster. I'm a little bit soft, but I'm going to get to know everybody so nobody fuck with me. He one of them niggas. So son go to court or wherever he go one day, he come back, he like, yo, shit. He like, yo, you know a nigga named... Now, I had forgot all about this nigga, so I'm like, shit, I know a few. I'm thinking up north or something. A nigga from up north. So he's like, yo, nigga from like Weeksville or some shit like that. Like, from Weeksville? I was like, what about the nigga? He's like, yo, I met the nigga, I think he went for like a doctor visit at like HDM or some shit like that. And he met the nigga or some. So I don't know how they got to talking about me. But he's like, yeah, son. Son said that he came to Newport looking for you and shit like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, the nigga said what? He's like, yeah, because he said he met. Now, there was a nigga named from Newport. He said the nigga brought him through to look for you. Now, passed away a few years ago. I mean, rest in peace. But I'm like, then he said, brought him through looking for me? And he came looking for me? He's like, yeah, the nigga brought him through, this and that. He was looking for you. He couldn't find you. I said, nigga, I'm in Newport every day. Nigga, I'm in Newport every day, nigga. Ain't a day I'm not there. Unless it's raining, even in the rain, I'm there, nigga. So how did this nigga ain't come looking for me? And I know damn well a nigga ain't bring him to look for me, not knowing that me and this nigga had beef or whatever. Ain't no way would have brought him there. Cause him and would both got laid out. So I know if ain't bring that nigga looking for me. Probably don't even know I had a problem with this nigga. I don't know how they know each other, but anyway it went, I know for a fact the nigga ain't bring this nigga over there to look for me. There's no way. So I'm like, son, this nigga he's like, yeah, I forgot what the nigga said he did. He was supposedly did something to me, or I forgot what the nigga said, like, yeah, we had a big bang out. I'm like, son, this where the fuck we had a bang out? I never got no response from that nigga. I was back across from the nigga the next day. That nigga ain't never come across the street to look for me. My car was back the next day. Or a few days later. So where this nigga come looking for me at? He ain't come to Newport looking for me. He ain't come across that street looking for me. I'm like, I'm near, either or. I'm at one or the other. And at this time, me and my baby mother was going through shit, so I was basically staying with my cousin and uncle on Pacific. I'm there every night. In the daytime in Newport. So where this nigga came looking for me at? He could find me. I ain't hard to find. But when you find me, what you gonna do? Because believe me, I got that on me.
See, what y'all don't know, or y'all must have forgot, like Roy Jones, is I got videos with major heavy hitters, you heard? Tony Ayo, you heard? Conway, I'm sorry. Westside Gun, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear nothing else about it, you heard? Watch my video with Jada Kiss, Swag on Pluto, Fire, MTV Action was on that, you heard? Watch my video with Jim Jones, MTV Action was on that. Y'all gotta do the history on the kid LAZ. You heard? If you need them rap collabs, get at me, bro. I got you for the low. Yo, and make sure y'all go to genpop.store and get that merch. You heard? That's genpop.store. We got a little bit of everything. And for y'all dudes out there, that's my size, but be wanting a 5 and 6X, bro, this ain't a Cash Money Records video shoot. You heard? It's 2022. You heard? Slim that up, bruh.
Yeah.
Stop.
What's poppin'?
His partner like, beat the nigga, Charlie, beat the nigga, no blood, beat that nigga. And he was like, yo, fuck that. We gonna take this nigga in Prospect Park and we gonna put 2 holes in his head and act like he tried to escape.
But yeah, son, so what year was that when that case happened?
9/4, April 25th, 1994.
And that happened in Flatbush?
Yeah, well, yeah, that shit started in Flatbush. It went to Crown Heights. Well, what happened was, this is how the whole shit started. My co-defendant on this case, which is one of my best friends, son just had came home from doing like a, I think he had like a 1.5 to 4.5, or 1 to 3, some shit like that. So him and the nigga Red Cafe was in Sullivan Max together. Cause we know son from the street or whatever. So son came home. I think he had been home like 2 months. So we decide, and I feel bad because I think it was more my idea too. We were supposed to go out. We were supposed to go heist the weed spot. And I went in the house, got the hammer, got that 410, and niggas went out in a stolen fucking minivan. Niggas had a stolen minivan. So the shit started out in Flatbush, but we was going to the Heights to find the weed spot. Now this is, we knew something, the night wasn't gonna go right from the get-go. Because when we got to the Heights, all them weed spots that was in the Heights, none of them shits was open. We went to the Stuy. No weed spot open. So now, matter of fact, on our way through the Heights, niggas had seen a ice cream shop open, and niggas was thinking about getting that shit. So as we go through the Heights and we go through the Stuy, ain't nothing happening. So we on our way back to the bush. Niggas said, man, let's stop by that ice cream shop, see what's popping. So we get over there. The ice cream shop is on, if I'm not mistaken, Kingston and like Sterling or somewhere over there. So niggas get out. I'm the only one that stayed in the little minivan because I'm driving. The niggas get out. Ain't nothing really happening. So OD, he on the phone, on the pay phone. Niggas ain't had them cell phones back then, baby. So nigga on the pay phone. So 2 little Jewish kids come out of the ice cream shop. I don't know what transpired. Like I said, I'm in the minivan. I don't know what's happening. I don't even know niggas is doing nothing, whatever. So the other two niggas that's with us, they get into a little altercation with the two kids that came out the ice cream shop. They started whatever fighting.
What you mean? They was like teenager niggas?
Yeah. So, and matter of fact, you know what, son? I can't even tell you if they was teenagers or not. I never seen the niggas. I never seen the people that they even got into the fight with. So now, my Cody, like I said, he on my best friend. The nigga powerful. He's on the phone. So the other two niggas that's with us, they get into an altercation with the kids that came out of the ice cream shop, right? So these niggas start fighting or whatever. So after they get, while they fighting, I don't even know these niggas fighting. Like, I'm in the van waiting for these niggas to either come back and we just go back home and ain't nothing happening or whatever. Because I could see son still on the phone. He on the corner. But I don't see the other two niggas. They around the corner or whatever. And all I just hear is the 410 go off. All I heard was boom. So when I heard boom, nigga, I automatically started the van. I automatically started the minivan. So I look, these niggas is coming, running. These niggas is at top speed. So I pushed the slide door open. And while they coming, I'm already like moving a little bit. I ain't moving fast so they can't jump in. I'm moving, mad slow so they could jump in and we just keep it moving. So when the niggas jump in, we peeling off. So then I'm asking niggas what happened. So niggas is telling me what happened. So as we banging down the street, I look in the rear view, I see a car following us. Like, they speeding up too, like following us. So I'm like, what the fuck? At first I'm thinking it's police. So we just going. So
your other man that was on the phone, he jumped in the whip too?
Yeah, everybody jumped in. Everybody jumped in the whip, and we just going. We on our way back to the bush.
What time is it?
So the niggas is following us. But come to find out, is a neighborhood watch that they got in the Heights. So these niggas is like, they coming behind us mad fast. I'm doing about 80 up a one way. The minivan only do 85. So I'm doing 80 up a one way. We by the precinct. The precinct is like maybe a block away. 2 blocks up and 1 block over. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's the 7-1. If I remember correct, the 7-1, that shit is on New York and Empire. So we going up. I'm trying to think, damn, what street are we on? Montgomery, going up Montgomery? Or Lefferts, one of them shits. We going up. So boom. We hit, after we passed New York Avenue and all that, we still going. These niggas is still behind us. So when we get to like Bedford and then Franklin, I think I turned on Bedford and them niggas kept going. No, I turned on Franklin. When I turned on Franklin, they turned on Franklin. But when I came across the street, I kept going like over. Them niggas made a right on Empire. So when we got to like Flatbush, I can't remember that little street or whatever, I made the left onto Flatbush. when I made the left on Flatbush, I seen them niggas on Flatbush and Empire. There was a cop car there. Like, I guess he had pulled some other niggas over. So I seen them niggas pull up behind the cop car. But I didn't think them niggas seen us when we made that, when we turned on the Flatbush. So I made that next quick right onto at the train station or whatever, and then we made that left on Ocean Avenue. So as we going up Ocean Avenue towards Parkside, nigga, I look in the rear view, I just see a police car coming up mad fast with no lights on. These niggas is, I'm like, oh shit.
It's nighttime or daytime though?
This nighttime. This like probably 1 in the morning. At this time, it's probably like 1:30 in the morning. So once I see them niggas, I just floor it. So we on Ocean Avenue, we doing the whole 85 now. Them niggas, now these niggas hit their lights. We blowing, they blowing. We get to like Snyder and Ocean Avenue. I tried to slow down and make like a left. No, I'm lying, not Snyder, Albemarle. There's like a little tight two-way block. So when I tried to make the left on the Albemarle, the fucking minivan almost tipped over. That's how fast we was going. So I knew if I kept like trying to make that turn, nigga, we gonna flip. So I had to spin that wheel back and just keep going up Ocean Avenue. But now I'm on the other side of the street. I'm on the wrong side of the street going. We still blowing. They blowing behind us. So them niggas, I guess they just got mad. Every time they try to pass me, I move over in their way. They try to go around the other way, I move over. They try to go back, I move over again. Them niggas just got tired of that. That nigga, fucking police, just stuck his hand out the window and just started letting them shits go. All we heard was just boom, 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 boom. Shit just flying through the window, glass breaking. So I told my man, I said, let that 410 go, nigga. Son, let that shit go. But what it did, the first one just shattered the back window. We only came outside with 3 shells. First one shattered the back window. Second one, son said he tried to hit the hood of the police car. That shit ain't work. It was one at them. And matter of fact, what happened by the ice cream, he didn't even blow at them. He blew in the air to scare them. From the story that I got while we was, while we was trying to get away from them other niggas, and the niggas was telling me the story about what happened. And son was like, these niggas started fighting these other 2 niggas that came out the ice cream shop and shit like that. So that's the story that niggas told me.
So when niggas hit when he tried to hit the hood, what happened? He missed the shit?
That shit happened. That he was trying to hit the front grill and the hood so that shit would pop up like it was the movies.
He was trying to make this shit pop up so they could...
Nigga trying to make the shit pop up, but nigga, this ain't the movies. That shit ain't work. And so we got the avenue. We got the Ocean Avenue and Ditmas, because it don't turn into Avenue D until you get across Flatbush Avenue. So we got the Ocean Avenue and Ditmas. And I tried to do that turn again, nigga. I had slowed down this time, but these niggas, remember, we out of shells, and these niggas are still firing. So when I did make that left, On the Ditmas, there was a car right there. We crashed dead into that shit. Boom. They jumped out one way. I jumped out the other way. Them three niggas ran across the street that way. I ran on this side of the street. But when we turned on Ditmas, there was cop cars coming up Ditmas towards us. And then the cop cars in back of us. So they got us like boxed in. But they don't see me yet. The police don't see me. They seen them niggas get out on the other side because they got out like in the street and ran across the street. So police is shooting from in front of us. Police is shooting from behind us. But nobody's shooting at me because nobody see me. So what happened was there was one cop, more cops started arriving. So I'm on the ground, like acting like I'm not even with these niggas at this point. I'm acting like, I'm just walking and niggas start shooting and I hit the ground. So police lady came, she grabbed me or whatever. No, a dude grabbed me and gave me to her. So when he gave me to her, I'm like, yo, what y'all putting the handcuffs on me for? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why y'all locking me up? This and that. So she like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, listen, I just came out the house. Like, they started shooting, I hit the floor. Why the fuck is y'all locking me up? So she was about to let me go, son. She was about to take the handcuffs off of me. The nigga from the neighborhood watch. Now, mind you, son never seen me. The nigga came running. There's like a little fence over there on the corner of Ditmas and Ocean. There's a little fence. There's a house on the corner. So it's a little fence, probably 4 inches, 6 inches high. Son came, jumped over the fence, and they asked son. Son did not even look at me. They just asked son, is he one of them? The nigga didn't even look at me and said, yeah. He was focused on my man and them across the street. Because remember, he seen all of them. So when son did that, that was just the end. Like, they ain't give a fuck what I had to say then. So niggas just snatched me up, threw me in the car. Now, my co-defendant and them, while they was on the floor, while they was on the ground across the street from me, police had them niggas on the floor and shot at them niggas a few times while they was on the ground.
What you mean, like by them or really trying to hit them?
No, trying to hit them but miss. Like really trying to hit them niggas but he missed. So they start throwing us. So everybody, the whole neighborhood coming out. My man, one of the niggas that was with his brother, all the niggas that we hang out with, niggas we don't like, everybody coming out the crib now. Because all this commotion, shots fired, mad police, everything. So everybody come out, niggas is looking, niggas is like, oh man, like these niggas is gone. Like it's the end for these niggas. So they threw my shit in the back of the squad car. So now I get the two most racist police in that district, nigga. These niggas, when they threw me in that car and they started riding me up Ocean, the nigga was like, beat that nigga, Charlie. Beat that nigga. So the nigga took his flashlight and just started wearing my back out, my elbow, and my leg, my left leg. The nigga just started banging the shit out of my shit. And his partner like, beat the nigga, Charlie, beat the nigga, no blood, beat that nigga. Then he was like, yo, fuck that. We gonna take this nigga in Prospect Park, and we gonna put 2 holes in his head and act like he tried to escape. And my shit was like, damn, what the fuck is going on right now? So I'm trying to think, like what the fuck? Like, and then I started thinking, like, how the fuck they gonna explain that? Like, this nigga's still beating my back and my elbow with that flashlight though. That's the back, that shit wasn't hurting. The leg wasn't hurting. That elbow, that nigga, every time that nigga hit my elbow, my shit was like, ah. So when that nigga said, yo, let's take that nigga by Prospect Park, in Prospect Park, and put 2 in his head and say he tried to escape, my shit started acting like they was killing me. I was like, ah, ah. So people outside could see me. My shit started screaming like they was killing me in the cop car already.
That's right, nigga. That's what you gotta do. You gotta cause some type of attention.
Yeah, so my shit started, ah. So that nigga said, beat that nigga, Charlie. Beat that nigga. No blood. No blood. Remember, no blood. That nigga started wearing my back out again and my elbow. I'm like, oh shit, this shit is crazy. So niggas get us to the precinct. We in the precinct now. I'm there first. They started bringing the rest of them in. So there's a fat nigga at the precinct, fat cop. This nigga threw me on the floor, like in front of the desk, but against the wall. So this nigga started stomping my head into the ground. So every time this nigga stomped my head, I lift my head back up. So the nigga was like, oh, so motherfucker, you don't want to keep your head down? The nigga stomped my head again, and I lift my head back up. Then he'd be like, motherfucker, I said keep your head down. Stomp my head again. I lift my head back up. And they got tired of stomping my head and just left me alone after that. So they put my co-defendant, my best friend, they put that nigga in a cage down there with other people. They took me and the other 2 niggas on the 2nd floor. They took me on one side and put them 2 niggas on one side. On the other side of shit. This shit is the worst of the worst. So about an hour passed. This cop come up there. This nigga got a cast on his arm. So the nigga's like, this the motherfucker that broke my hand? This the motherfucker that broke my hand? He said, I'ma fuck you up. I'm like, oh shit, here we go again. So the nigga, this man opened the cell. The nigga came in. Now I'm handcuffed to the wall. The nigga just started going in on me. The other cop was like, yo, that's enough. That's enough. I'm like, he was going in, but the shit, well, he wasn't doing nothing. Like, he one of them niggas, he think he doing something. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, this shit don't even, like, this nigga ain't doing nothing. This shit don't even hurt. Like,
what he was doing, like hitting, trying to hit your body?
Like, he was, no face, everything. But the nigga don't hit hard. So, and at this time, I'm like $180. I'm skinny as shit. 6 feet, 180. I'm skinny. This nigga throwing all shots, face shots, rib shots. Like, none of that shit is hurting. So this man was like, yo, that's enough. Know what I mean? So my co-defendant, one of the niggas on the other side, they went to that nigga. They put the gun in that nigga head and clicked it. But of course ain't nothing happened, but they scared him into making a statement. And I guess the other niggas saw what happened to him. We found out later on he made a statement. But his statement ain't really hurt us. It just didn't help us. the first nigga statement, he was like, yeah, Shug was driving, powerful, shot his shit, this, da-da-da. Now, he tried to get that statement retracted. He tried to get that shit thrown out. Hey, they wasn't trying to hear that shit. So, while we was in the precinct, they pulled my best friend. I told you he was downstairs with other people. They kept, like about 6 different times, they pulled that nigga out the cell and was kicking that nigga in his nuts. He was like, son, they was fucking me up down there. The niggas was like, all them old crackhead niggas and all that was like, yo, leave that nigga alone. It was like, shut the fuck up before we do the same to y'all. He was like, son, them niggas kept pulling me out and kicking me in my nuts. He was like, yo, I know my nuts is swollen. I was like, damn, son, they fucked us up. And when we got to central booking, nigga, my arm looked like my leg.
Shit was swole crazy?
Swole crazy.
For what?
Them niggas
hitting your shit with the flashlight?
Yeah. And that nigga just constantly banging my shit with that flashlight. Them niggas wouldn't take us to the hospital or nothing. By the time we got to the Allen and all that, nigga, my shit had started going down. So that shit didn't even matter. It took us like 2 days to get to the Allen. Because them niggas, we was in central booking for like a day and a half. Niggas beat the hell out of us for that day and a half. I was like, damn, this is it. Then them niggas started talking them numbers. It took us, son didn't get no bail. Matter of fact, for the first 8 months, none of us had bail. Then when they finally gave me a bail, it was $50,000. I think 2 of us had $50,000, other 2 didn't have no bail. No, matter of fact, the nigga who made the second statement, the one I said it didn't hurt us but it didn't help us, he got a $10,000 bail. I got a $50,000 bail. The other 2 niggas ain't had no bail. Because both of them were predicates. I told you son was on parole already. He just came home. And the other nigga had a felony. So they ain't get them niggas no bail the whole time.
And where you went, they took you straight to the 4 building?
Straight to the 4 building. I just had turned 18, probably 4 months before that. So I was 18. The other nigga, one of the other niggas was 17. The other one was 19, and my Cody was 19. So they took my best friend. They took him straight to the HDM. They took me to the 4 building, the other little nigga to the 4 building, and I don't remember what building they took the other nigga to. I think he went to the 5 building. I think he went to C95. I can't remember. But they put me in the building. They put the other nigga in the Sprungs. That's how I knew something was wrong. From there, they put son in the Sprungs. They put me in. I went straight to 10 upper.
You ended up getting a 5 to 15 for that, right?
Yeah, like we didn't even get an offer for like 8 months. We didn't get an offer for 8 months. Then when they did start offering shit, my lawyer was like, yo, listen, they offering you football numbers. He said it just like that. He was like, they're gonna offer football numbers. So we not even taking that. So I was like, fuck that, we going to trial then. Because while we was in the precinct and we did the lineup, the same nigga that jumped over the little fence, and they asked him, is he one of them? And the nigga never looked at me and said, yeah. He couldn't even identify me. I'm like, I know he can't identify me because the nigga never seen me. I never got out the minivan. So the nigga couldn't. He can't identify me. That's why when he said yeah, the only reason the nigga said yeah is because a cop had a nigga in handcuffs. That's all he knew. Son, like when I tell you the nigga didn't look at me, the nigga ain't even, like, his focus was across the street. And when they said, is this one of them? Because a cop had, it would have been any nigga. Any nigga, it could have been a white dude. I'm standing there, and the cop would have been like, is he one of them? He would have said, yeah. But that nigga, he couldn't identify me. The only person he identified was my co-defendant, my best friend. He identified him as the nigga with the shotgun. He identified one of the other niggas that my man had got into a fight with. One of them could only identify one of them. The other one couldn't identify them. And then I think one of them identified one of the other, and that was it. But nobody identified me out of the people, the niggas that got into the fight, or the little neighborhood watch people. So I was going to trial.
The neighborhood watch dudes, what they was like Jewish dudes?
Yeah. Yep. And what's crazy is them niggas was right on the next block from where everything took place. Like, I don't know how these niggas didn't see them niggas. I couldn't see them because I was a little bit up the block. So I'm far enough from the corner where if you around the corner, you can't see me. But I'm close enough that when them niggas run, they can jump in the van.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy how them niggas be pounding niggas out and trying to keep that shit low so that you can't prove it.
Yeah, son, they learned the tricks of the trade. When that nigga said, beat that nigga, Charlie, beat that nigga, no blood. I'm like, the fuck is this nigga talking about? Then I found out that nigga was hitting me everywhere that don't bleed. Unless you get cut or something. That nigga was hitting my back. That nigga was tearing my elbow up. And he was hitting my thigh. The thigh in the back, like I said, that shit ain't even hurt. Like, I was feeling it because he hit me, but it was that elbow. Every time that nigga hit that elbow, nigga, that shit was excruciating.
How the nigga broke his hand though?
I don't know. The nigga, he just took it out on me. For some reason, he think I'm like, nigga, he like, ain't this the one that broke my fucking hand? I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, broke your hand? What the fuck? I ain't never even seen you before. But the nigga said we was on the floor tussling or some shit. I don't know who he was tussling with. But it wasn't me. But the nigga came in there, tried to pound me out anyway. Well, I ain't gonna say try to pound me out. He did, but that shit didn't even faze me. Like, that nigga was hitting like a real bitch.